Alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back. Got something different for you guys. A tier list ranking. Now, Marcellian Online. A channel that I've been recommended since I really started playing WoW. Not a bad channel. Again, let me know how you guys feel about them. I mean, the reason why I like the channel is that it's kind of not precise, but it it breaks down a lot of stuff for like new players. So I found it really helpful. Like when I started playing, I've been watching it ever since. If you guys like them, of course, give it a like, give it a sub, follow them. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys in this community already know who Marcellian Online is. I've heard people have their different opinions about them, but that's not why we are here today. New tier sets for 11.1. Now, I've been kind of slacking on retail. I don't even know if there was a new raid or something. I don't know where these new tier sets are coming from. Is it just coming with the expansion that they're doing? I mean, not the expansion, but what is it? That new zone that they're having. Then with the goblins. Is it like coming with that, or are these tier sets like just like for raids? I mean, I'll probably see in the video, but nevertheless, man, new tier sets, more things to grind. I still need to get back on the grind for Invincible and all my other mounts and tier sets, bro. It's life gets in the way. But enough of that. Let's rank some tier sets.
Oh hi, welcome to
Hi.
Marcellian Online. 2025 has started and we know what the tier sets will be looking like.
Yeah, bro. From the thumbnail, they showed these two tier sets. Not gonna lie, not feeling it. Not feeling it.
In 11.1, and some of them are winners, some of them are not, and we're gonna be ranking them today. And we're gonna start it off really quick with Paladin.
That's Paladin. Hold on, I have to change my. Where am I gonna be? Oh god, this is gonna be very funky. This is gonna be a funky. Hmm. I don't like this position. Uh, where can I put my ugly mug? Maybe like right here. I mean, I don't. Hopefully, it doesn't cut off too much of the chart. Yeah, hopefully that works. Like, see, I don't have a second monitor to see exactly where I am, so hopefully this works. But Paladin, I like the shoulders, the helmet, trash. Everything else, it looks like it's made of clay, like Play-Doh. Like, I, uh, it's like it's like clay, Play-Doh, and stone. Like, besides the shoulders, I say D.
Dude, I don't know what they're doing with Paladin. Every tier set, they want this helmet to be like this insane monstrosity of a helmet with like so much metal that I'm surprised Paladins can keep their head straight on their shoulders throughout all of this. But maybe that's the point. Maybe it's supposed to like mask the fact that they're doing some changes that are questionable with.
I will say the boots. I'd say shoulders and the boots. I probably say are like the best things. I like the boots. I like the boots.
Paladin, right?
But like everything else, it looks like it has. It looks more like something from like feudal Japan than than like a paladin set. I don't know.
Now, but the extreme emphasis on the ornament
Maybe it was just the color. This looks much better.
on the helmet is just way too much. Plus, it just feels wrong. It's way too big. It feels like you have a shoulder plate on your face. That
I think it was just the coloring.
just doesn't make any sense. The other pieces are pretty cool. You can probably make some pretty dope
Okay, it's winning me over. It was indeed the color.
sets with the Paladin tier. If you just take
Yeah,
pieces
nah, that one's trash.
from it and make some cool transmogs, but at its own, wearing it is just atrocious. It's way too much, even though we freaking love the color palette. I do
Yeah, I think it's just more so the color for me.
have to give Paladin, unfortunately, overall C tier. I wish I could rank it a little bit higher, but I am still waiting for Paladins to actually have a good looking tier sets, because at least it's not what we have in Season 1. Demon Hunter is...
I thought that was Warrior. This is Demon Hunt? Huh. Like, what's the actual theme for this, like, for 11.1? I need to find out. But besides the shoulders, I'll have to look at the other colors, but... Huh. Not feeling it, not feeling it.
More rusty, more goblin-y, and we're gonna see this theme. Overall, the theme of these tier sets are supposed to kind of match the Undermine zone with goblins and stuff. And
oh,
as far
okay.
as
Okay, so these are like supposed to match the new zone that's coming in. Why did I say expansion? I should have just said zone, like, because like I'm so used to like the wording of Final Fantasy. It's like, huh? Okay, so it's supposed to be like a rustic vibe. I never got that from Paladin. Demon Hunter, I can kind of see
Demon Hunters
it.
are concerned, they kind of look a little bit rusty, a little bit punk, a little bit. I just had some metal around and I cooked up a tier set with the shoulders and the headpiece specifically. I dig the spikes, and the overcoat seems really nice around the legs. It still feels a little bit robotic for Demon Hunter, which I don't
Other color palettes.
know if it's necessarily clashing with the Demon Hunter class per se, but it clashes maybe with leather per se. It feels like it's
The purple one, like the void, like this void scent kind of color. Okay.
not really leather, and we have some really cool leather sets here. Overall, I don't know if it's as bad as the Paladin. I don't know if it's that great. I would put it into a B tier. It's a little bit of a, okay, well, it's not the worst, it's not the best, it just looks like stuff. Priest.
Ah. God, bro, who did this? Who did this? Damn, bro.
No! No!
Yeah. It looks so bad.
What were they thinking, man? Have you seen this helmet? Am I phone home catching HBO and serving dinner on my face? What is with the helmet, bro? This is so much. The helmet is obviously the most hilarious part of this tier set. But
Yeah, everything else looks okay. Again, I like the boots. The boots don't really. I don't know. I mean, it fits, but it doesn't also fit at the same time. It's weird. Maybe it should have like some more like blue accents to like round everything else out. But yeah, bro, what?
the
No.
overemphasis on the heavy armor pieces is just not it doesn't
This has like a very Scarlet Crusade-esque vibe. It's still bad though. It's still
feel
bad.
priesty, man. And it's a shame because there are some really cool color palettes here that really vibe with the priest theme. And I can see some pieces of these making some really cool transmogs overall. But as I said, bro, like, if you take away the helmet, it kind of looks like a paladin set once again. And this is not the first time that this happens.
Yeah, I can
feel
see it.
like cloth sets just need to be cloth sets, dude.
Are you worried that using your home address for business puts your privacy at risk? At
No, not really.
iPostal One,
This is plate. This has, at the very most, it's male, or at the very least, it's male armor. It just doesn't look like what a priest would wear. I
Yeah,
see what they
nah.
tried to make
They tried.
happen with the helmet. There's like a halo thing. There's like a vibe. It feels like a cultist. It feels
Yeah.
like it's a
Okay,
Drake type helmet.
this color palette, very nice. Like I love the colors. Colors look good. Just that helmet, man. Helmet and yeah, did the boots like change material? Unless like just a solid, maybe it was just like that solid black that looked better. But like it looks more like wraps here. Yeah, not feeling it as much.
Helmet, kind of obscuring the face of the devout follower of the light, but
Hmm.
it's just way too much, bro. It's way too much.
At best, I'd say C tier. C tier.
Ah, priests. Now, now, now.
Wait. Oh, he put in D tier. Now what
Are you
is
seeing this right now? Are you watching this?
is this Rogue?
This is such a fucking contrast going from priest to rogue, but which I believe to this point is if not the one of the best sets out there.
No, fuck no. Fuck no. No, bro. No, I mean, look, personally for me, I like my rogues that have more of that, I guess that, like that classic. I mean, I know, they kind of did this with Assassin's Creed Black Flag, where like they kind of mixed assassins, rogues with pirates. But I more so like my rogues to kind of look more like that D&D aesthetic, where like it's less clothing. He looks more like a traditional hunter with the hood and everything. Like that's the kind of aesthetic I'm personally for. Like this, it looks cool, but mm, he looks more like this looks more like like a Wish version of what's that character from Overwatch? Reaper from Overwatch, man. I don't know. I it's a very cool aesthetic, but yeah, I don't know. I do prefer my rogues that have like more of a like a sleek look. Shoulders look a little too bulky to me. I mean, the trench coat, I can kind of see. And again, I know they did this with Assassin's Creed, like Black Flag. But even in that game, like I kind of tailored my clothing to have like that more D&D sleek look to like my assassins, or just Edward in general.
Clearly S tier. It has pirate vibes. It has clear outlaw vibes.
Yeah, and I mean I know like they're interconnected that way. But, like I don't know. I just like that more like medieval look to them.
But oh my god, every time they try to do a pirate
Cool, cool set, like cool colors on it. But uh, I don't know.
theme set or transmogs, whether it's in trading post or an actual set, which I don't know if we've had, kind of had a little bit in on Taurus, I believe, for Rogue, where he had like a little swashbuckler marine type thing. This fucking nails the ghost pirate cursed treasure vibe so much. It actually feels like a character that would belong into something like Pirates of the Caribbean if it was a little bit more dark than what it is right now. The helmet with the skull, the little pirate cap that actually isn't too big. This looks amazing on human, by the way. I don't know how this will look on an orc or, God forbid, a tauren and everything, but on a human, oh, they've nailed it, and all of the colors are so good. Easily one of the best tier sets ever made, and definitely
I put it in the A tier, but again, that's just me. I have my biases.
can I go on a limb and say it is the winner of this patch in terms of like the best mog? And there's only one that, well, there's like two that can give it a run for its money, but I don't think they can top it yet. And the next one would be Mage, and Mage is so close. It's so good, especially the blue / frost one. Overall, all of these sets for the Mage look really cool.
It looks kind of like a porcupine. like a frozen porcupine. Ugh. Mage. I mean, I'll probably have to see the other colors, but I don't know, man. It's like a mix between a porcupine and Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Hmm. I'd rank it B, but that's again, this is coming from a noob, so
It's a really unique take on mage, and it works because whenever they do unique takes, you can end up with something like the priest, or you can end up with something like the mage. And obviously the blue one feels like you're just an ice frost elemental coming out of your armor and just exploding with
the red one.
frost power. Looks incredible. The other colors are fine, the set is still really good, but it feels like the theme of it really is embodied by the blue
the
frost
blue
one. The jade one.
The void colors look. Okay. I'd still say probably like A, like low B.
One is also kind of fine, I guess, as well. It's
But again, I'm not really like a super mage fan, so it's like
not as great as the rogue. I feel like the rogue just does pretty much all color palettes, all really good with all the items so well. Mage is kind of like going up and down personally, I feel, but it's still a really good, solid winner. Moving on to the
bro.
monk, dude. I mean,
No
much.
fucking way.
Do you have a senzu bean? Is
No
my
way.
poll reaching all the way to, god damn it, dude, it's clear Super Saiyan inspired. The cosplay value,
Bro, fucking Sun Wukong vibes, bro. Best set, bro. S tier.
of this set is off the charts, by the way, especially with the base colors where you
Bro, look at those feet. Oh god.
have the orange armor and stuff. Definitely feels like it's off the charts. It felt like they went really heavy into the Dragon Ball Z theme of it with the obviously Super Saiyan hair helmet, but the fact that they put like a
bro, and I was just talking about Mage looking like Goku.
Dragon face on it, dragon mask to kind of giving it
bro, I'm gonna have to build a monk. I'm gonna have to try monk just for the set.
This Asian theme of a monk, Asian culture rather. It's not necessarily ruining it, but it feels like they didn't go all out on one, and it doesn't match. The dragon face doesn't match with the Saiyan hair, clearly.
No, homie doesn't know what he's talking about. This is S tier, hands down, bro, hands down. Like this is like my favorite color set, like a gold and like a royal blue. This, for me, is the best tier set. S tier, S tier plus, S plus tier. And
the other colors just don't work, bro. I'm sorry, but the helmet is the worst part of the set, and it only works because you're cosplaying as Goku from Dragon Ball Z. Outside of it, it just does not work whatsoever.
I'll make it work.
But the rest of the armor is peak on all other aspects. The belts with the heavy ropes, the barefoot, the actual leathers that look like leather.
Bro, look at this, bro. Look at this set, bro. It works even with the helmet. Bro, I have to get a monk, bro. I have to try monk. Guys, let me know, how good is monk in retail, bro. Holy shit. I'm playing monk. I'm playing monk, bro.
First, I talked about this with the Demon Hunter, where it just looks like plate. This actually looks like leather. Take away the helm. This is really good tier set, and put the helm on. Make sure you have the Goku colors, because otherwise it just looks funky as fuck. I will give it an A tier for
Okay. That's his opinion, but the homie is entitled to his opinion.
Style, for flair, for cosplay value, for my love for Dragon Ball Z.
Bro, I have to try monk.
But it's it's the limit where you can take this, I feel. Hunter is not bad either.
I thought this was DK. This is Hunter? Huh.
Hunter has
Hold,
once
hold.
again the skulls and plates and hood of Sylvanas theme, Nighthold vibe of the set. This doesn't feel
Okay,
incredibly original. It does
yeah.
have some really cool pieces to it. Like, I really dig the shoulders. And once you go past the purple, green, gray theme of Sylvanas color palette and go into the other ones, it actually looks pretty dope. The helmet is definitely one of the weakest part of this set. As with all of them, you kind of have to get the helmet right. It doesn't really feel hunter. It's very flashy, but I feel like it belongs into A tier with the other one.
I'd give this at least a B.
It's not as bad as the Demon Hunter, but it is fun. Like, I can see myself wearing this. Probably wouldn't mock the helmet though. Now, Death Knight, baby. Oh my god.
This looks like Necromancer from Diablo 4. I mean, Diablo 5. I mean, this is like the chess piece. I mean, I guess it's given being that, Necromancer deals with dead. So, I mean, of course, like the rib cage.
This was S tier. This was number one until I saw the Rogue. Like, this is still S tier. I feel like they've done a really good job with the Death Knight, but I don't think it's...
Why does the boots look so fat? Wait, let me...
just as good as the Rogue yet. I'll put it a little bit ahead of Mage. I feel like
Hold on.
they've...
The boots don't fit. Something about the boots. I don't know if it's like lower res. I don't know. But something about the boots feels weird, at least to me. I don't... Do you guys see it? Wait, let me see the other colors.
Nailed it so hard with the color palette, and I'm so glad that it's not as flashy. It doesn't have that many elements.
It seems like the boots are missing something. Like, they seem a little bit too wide. I don't know. Maybe it's like low res boots, but it's not as clean as like the top piece.
To it that each change their colors. I feel like just going for 3 colors or however many these have is perfect, and the choices in colors are extremely good. They definitely embodied not only all of the specs.
I mean, even with the boots, bro. Look at this, bro. That's Diablo 5. Bro, even with the boots, like, looking as weird as it does, S tier.
Of the Death Knight, but all of the fantasies of a Death Knight. Sure, you have the PvP ones coming in close with a more necromantic feel, more necromantic look to their effects, but overall it looks really cool. And let me say, for any 40k fans out there, this fucking is Chaos Incorporated.
Oh, I don't know anything about Warhammer, but yeah, that looks sick.
You have all the Chaos Gods here, bro, from Slaanesh to Papa Nurgle to everybody. Dude, it just...
But like, I've seen some art from Warhammer. It looks insane. It looks insane. It looks like how you guys keep saying, like, how old Overwatch was with the art from Chris Metzen. It looks like that, bro. It looks just look like that grungy. It just looks
it just fucking works, bro. I love the Death Knight set. Warlock is a weird one, and I think it's still a good set.
Bro, has Warlocks? Is the set loaded in? It looks like it hasn't loaded in yet. What is this? It's like a Scarecrow low res. And I mean like Scarecrow from Batman Scarecrow. Wait. Because like this looks high res, this looks low res, everything else low res. Did the set load yet?
Definitely looks, finally, in terms of the materials that the set embodies, it definitely feels like it would be what a Warlock wears. Kind of like leathery, clothy, kind of like rags sewn together with pieces of maybe some demonic trophy.
Oh, that's how it's supposed to look.
Feast looks really good. To be fair, there's only like real one color palette that I really like.
Bro, shoulders are incredible. A tier. I'd say just with this color palette alone, E tier.
Everything else just seems a
I
little
give it
bit too flashy, too saturated, too rainbowy. Which oddly enough, it still works because it's Warlock. It should be chaotic. It should have like all
Yeah.
of the elements of all of the magic, and then just fucking, and it works. I will put it into A tier. I feel
Okay.
like I like
Alright.
it more than the
There
other
we
A
go.
tier specs. A tier classes rather. Habit of doing so many spec tier lists, I guess. It's the other color palettes are just kind of like the same with Monk. I feel like there's only one that really works. The other ones are a little bit funky, but I really love
Every palette from Monk was, bro. His opinion. His opinion.
the choice in materials and how it looks like. Whoever worked on the Warlock one gets it. Just maybe different color palettes. Warrior was initially the one that I enjoyed the most because it was a little bit more simplistic, and once again it gave off the vibe of the Undermine theme, which is actually what Warlock also does, where you're scrappier, you're less flashy, you have fewer pristine, elegant materials.
I give it a B.
It's just rough and just bolted together.
It's simple,
which
but yet elegant.
I feel definitely matches the Warrior, definitely matches the
Steelers, Ravens, Prime's exclusive wildcard playoff game tonight, 7:30 Eastern.
Oh, guys,
Work
make sure
today
to
is
watch that if
broken.
you're into football.
We're all working in too many disconnected apps, and it's killing team productivity.
theme of the patch. It's a solid A tier. I don't think it stands a chance with the other S tiers, even though
I
it was
give
the
it
one
B.
that I liked the most at the beginning. I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about Warrior tier lists whenever they're not as flashy as they could be. I feel like this reminds me of the Amir Drasil set that Warrior had, where it's just big metal melted together into just giving you a lot of defense and not a lot of aesthetical pleasure. And that's kind of where Warrior vibes for me. Shaman is a weird one. Shaman it has some of the color
Why does Shaman look like a Power Rangers villain?
choices here are really cool, and I feel like there's a PvP version that looks like ethereals incorporated. That's so cool. It doesn't really match the theme of the season, of course, like
B.
with some other ones here as well.
I give it B.
And although it's a good set in terms of aesthetics, I don't know if it says Shaman to me very much, but to be fair, the one that we have now doesn't say Shaman at all. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna put it into B tier, maybe a little bit ahead
There it
of
is.
Demon Hunter. I feel like it's not a set I would mind to wear, but it wouldn't tell me that I'm a Shaman just by looking at this set. It's just by process of elimination. Oh, I guess this is Shaman because we've seen everything else. Evoker is a very big hit and miss all the time. I'm not even gonna mention the fact that you're probably not gonna see this set a lot of the time because you're just gonna be in your dragon form, and you.
I mean, by first glance, I give it B. Probably A. I mean, I don't have any other sets to compare any of these other sets. So I can't say, oh, this looks much better than the previous set because I didn't really see any of the other sets. I probably give this a probably low A.
You could say the same thing about Druid, which is next on the line, but at least with Druid, you have two specs where you can be in your caster form. With Evoker, there's nothing you can be in your caster form. Not that you should be, but the fact that it doesn't translate into your dragon form or Drakthir form, I refuse to call it dragon, doesn't speak a lot for it. And even if it did, the set is just, I feel like they just don't have, either they don't have a visual identity for what a Drakthir or an Evoker is supposed to be, or they're just trying to figure out what a dragon armor would look like, and they're just like, oh, I guess this is the dragon armor of this season. It doesn't tell me that it's an Evoker. I will put it around Paladin level. If you do take the little Caligos's nut on the forehead that it has, I don't know what the purpose of that is. The color palette is actually really cool, and I think that the mythic one is really dope. There are some nice little pieces of armor here. This is definitely not the worst one that they've released. I just don't feel like the visual aspect of Evoker is embodied in the tier sets that they have received almost period up until this point.
Bro, what's up with the boots, man? It's always the boots that looks like just, I don't know, something's off body.
Druid is really cool though. Similar to Warlock, it feels very
S tier.
very unelegant. It feels very raw. It feels very
Yes, sir.
primal with the choices in
Yes, sir, bro.
ornaments, especially for the shoulders. The helmet feels very druidy. I think there's some branches here and there as well. Once again, I don't know if I would say it doesn't match the
I see, like the boots look so low res. I don't know what's up with that.
theme of the patch, because the theme of the patch is
Well,
rough.
the feet rather.
It's I want to say, listen, whenever I look at goblin slums, I'm thinking of homelessness, okay? Obviously that's not the same thing, but it definitely gives me the vibe of living on the streets, living in rusty neighborhoods in a punk style vibe. So not a lot of elegance, not a lot of expensive materials. You don't see platings on it, you don't see embroideries on it. It's just rough.
Bro, the
It's
void
good.
one looked the best.
I
S
will
tier.
put it
S tier.
maybe I'll put it in front. I think it's better than Warrior, to be fair.
Okay.
It is a good set. Of
All right.
course, sadly, as a bear or as a cat, you won't be able to see it that much. And even as a balanced druid, you might see the form of it, but with the glyph of the stars, you won't see the actual really good choices in color palette when it comes to designing this set. And overall, this is how it looks with all of the aesthetics.
The undermine, yeah, man. Like I saw a trailer of it, but like I couldn't. I don't know why I called this like an expansion. It is like a new zone.
Definitely some winners, definitely some big fat losers, dude. Which is great to see that some of the winners are classes that don't usually get good aesthetics in terms of their tier sets. The usuals, DKs kind of are always nailed, but I don't know what's going on with the priest. But if you're maining a priest, good luck with that. And speaking of DK, you can watch this video out where if you haven't decided which is better, Frost or Unholy DK, because you just want a DPS with that glorious power.
I heard Frost was like, I don't know. I think he like recently had a nerf on Frost and gave Unholy a buff. But bro, hold on. But great video, great tier sets. Let's go back to cause see, I'm not gonna let you guys nah, bro. The monk, bro. The monk was probably the best one. Best one. Every tier set, every color, every single color palette. Fire, S tier. S tier. Bro, come on, bro. Come on. S tier. Bro, oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. Like it's like if Goku and Son Wukong had a baby. Like it's like that majestic, like Chinese god vibe, man. Come on, man. Bro, I'm gonna play Monk, bro. I gotta try Monk. I'm gonna try Monk just to get this fucking set. Yo, guys, if you guys enjoyed this, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Which tier set for you was the best? Like, was just the top tier? For me, Monk. Hands down, bro. Monk. I need to see how difficult playing a Monk is. Bro, that shit's so fucking sick, bro. So fucking sick. Man, I could just sit and look at it. This shit might just be my new wallpaper. This shit is that clean. It is that damn clean, bro. Put some respect on the monks. Respect the monks. Take care. Bye bye. Bro, look at this set. Look at this. Bro, look at this set. Look at this set.